Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And incomplete to open things up. You look at this Eagle defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap, because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. That is across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he will have the Broncos first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 yards there, and the Denver first down.
Broncos first down. A gain of 14. First down, Denver.
Nice 44.
Another run here with Dobbins. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Captain.
To throw, here's Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marvin Mims, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Look at the big fella go. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the Broncos' 13-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And called out a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
He's got exactly what you're looking for. The ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, yeah, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On play action, here's Nix. And this one complete again to Mims. And down inside the 15 he goes.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Broncos first down.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied at 14. These two teams all tied after one. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Barkley, inside handoff. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with the verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers. If the back hits it fast enough, they should.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 32
From the 32 now.
line.
Here's 1st and 10.
No touchdown.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the shot, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they find some open field here. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A huge play there for Denver. 51 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball is right on the money and leads to a big play. Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Evan Ingram from 13 yards out. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. What's good on the extra point? And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
Broncos 21.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, try to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's third down and inches.
No gain on the play.
Well, that's one stuff. We'll see if this defense has another in their back pocket.
I just wonder on the other side of the ball, do you just challenge the big guys up front? This is short yardage situation. We ought to be able to pick this up. Or do you say to yourself, they are awfully tough, I've got to throw it on this down.
And Barkley did not get there. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I be on my little mouse drug.
Go! Bronco 80.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Trimmer. Out.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run forward Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Two yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
63. It's 2nd and 8.
Hurts. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he completes it to Wilson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw. And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. A pretty good mark there. They needed 14. They got 14 on third down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
And we'll get this one down to about the 17. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
180.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in for 4 yards out. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, when they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter, this drive becomes very critical. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Bombers.
Now it's Nix. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
Second and 6.
Captain.
Nix to the air. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now they'll audible to something else. Nick's going to keep this himself. That is caught. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And the Broncos first down. First and goal.
Off the play fake. Nix. And they're going to get it. They bring him down to Sam back at the 16-yard line. Nolan Smith brings him down to the pass rush. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. To throw is Nix. This is caught. Really nice gain on the completion, however, still third and goal that they face now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Connor, and just nowhere to go for Connor. Defense gets to him, and they mark him short. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a fourth here. And instead of having a one-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Great.
Second down, here's Barkley again. Fighting through, he's got space. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Necessary at this stage as they'll run first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going up top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Look at the big man rumble. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 76 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal.
And he's in for the Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini-losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Picked up by Andrew McCullough. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the action. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now 3rd down and very long. To throw, here's Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's got a man, complete. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Nix. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Marvin Mims with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Connor going to try and run it.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, so the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Airing it out deep for Smith. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And just shedding him off there. And the Broncos come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.